Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, the minimum wage went up in the county, and many tipped employees are still struggling to figure out how it applies to them. We talk with the head of the Office of Human Rights. Plus, go ahead and drink tap water in Rockville. The city vouches for its water quality. And later, Fields of Yellow. This summer attraction brings thousands of people to Poolsville. Sunflower Peak Week just happened. But first, county officials announced a new effort to address family homelessness. The At Home Together initiative was unveiled during a ceremony to remember 28 homeless individuals that died in the last year. This countywide effort will focus in putting resources in the hands of families at risk of losing their homes as immediate intervention and homelessness prevention.
Without safe, affordable housing, individuals and families cannot achieve self-sufficiency or higher level goals such as employment, financial stability, job skill growth, and lower student mobility rates. Housing stability is essential, is especially crucial for the physical, social, and emotional growth and well-being of children.
In the last 12 months, Montgomery County has served more than 600 families in the homeless system, including 1,800 children. Part of the resources and services will include rental assistance, health services, workforce development, and housing. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/homelessness or call 240-777-4565. The new minimum wage increase in Montgomery County went into effect on July 1st, and the county's Office of Human Rights has seen an uptake in calls from employers and employees regarding regulations pertaining to tipped employees. This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, we talked with Director Jim Stowe from the Office of Human Rights to discuss details of this new regulation.
We're particularly concerned about those who may be in the restaurant business who, in fact, may earn tips because they also need to be paid the minimum wage. Of course, the tip credit in Montgomery County is $4 per hour, and then the employer is responsible for making up the difference if the employee does not earn the amount due to equal that amount by tips. And so we really are hoping then that persons understand that and certainly will be able to pay their employees appropriately.
The county's minimum wage law has several exemptions. Employers are encouraged to contact the Maryland Department of Labor and Licensing for further details at 410-767-2357. Currently, the minimum wage is as follows: $12 per hour for employees who work in companies with less than 51 employees, $12.25 for those who work in companies with more than 51 employees. For more information or complaints, call the Office of Human Rights at 240-777-8450. Each summer, the Montgomery County Council offers a 10-week Summer Fellows program for graduate students in their first and second year of study to gain real-world experience in multiple fields of government. 3 organizations sponsor the fellows: the Council's Office of Legislative Oversight, and Montgomery County's Economic Development Corporation. Susan Kennedy spent a day with this summer's group as they learned about the thriving Germantown initiative.
These 7 future leaders are learning firsthand about the inner workings of county government directly from the experts. The Summer Fellows met with council members and members of the nonprofit community who are working directly with residents in Germantown. They heard how both the population and poverty is growing in this up-county community.
The challenge is those pockets are growing. And as those pockets continue to grow, it makes it even harder for government to do it alone when it comes to meeting the needs of our residents. And that's where our nonprofit partners come in. They're the ones who are the glue who hold it together. They're the ones who ensure that people don't slip through the cracks.
And the other thing that a nonprofit does for us is they know immediately the person that they're serving. The nonprofit actually knows that child. A nonprofit actually knows that family in many ways because they've dealt with the entire time that they're dealing with it.
The panelists on hand represented the thriving Germantown Community Hub. This program is facilitated through Family Services and offers a combined response to the economic and social disparities that exist in Germantown.
We have a program that offers reading services.
The program works to improve health and wellness, ensure educational success, and address traumatic childhood experiences. All of the services through the hub are provided at Captain James Daly Elementary School in Germantown.
The social services pathway includes some of the services in the following areas: food, clothing, furniture, legal assistance, domestic violence assistance, utility assistance, and many, many more.
One question that I always ask myself every day: if we do one backpack program for after school, have I done anything to help that whole household become food secure? So one intervention's not enough. We need to assess what is that whole household food insecurity.
It was an education for these students on what it takes to build a strong community with so many moving parts.
I've had a parent actually let me know, break down and cry and tell me, that she has to keep it together for her kids. But, kids come first for her, but letting her know that her care as well is just as important, because if she's not okay, she can't provide, the care for her children.
The Summer Fellows program runs through August 10th with a busy agenda, including a visit to Progress Place and a meeting with Montgomery County Public Schools officials.
Coming up next on County Report this week, you may get rid of the bottled water in Rockville. The city released its water quality report, and they say it is safe to drink straight from the tap. And Park and Recreation Month was celebrated with a proclamation. Stay tuned. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls: 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. From its source at the Potomac River all the way to your faucet, Rockville's Department of Public Works takes the safety of the city's drinking water seriously. And as Rockville 11's Kathy Dantzler tells us, the proof is in the recently released annual drinking water quality report.
Staying hydrated to beat this heat is key, and Rockville is pleased to let its residents know that its drinking water is safe. The Department of Public Works released its annual drinking water quality report that details the source, treatment, distribution, safety, and quality of Rockville's drinking water. And once again, in 2017, the drinking water met or exceeded all drinking water quality regulations set by the Environmental Protection Agency and adopted and enforced by the Maryland Department of the Environment. You can read the entire water quality report by heading to rockvillemd.gov/annual water quality 2018. And if you have any questions about the report, you can call 240-314-8556. For County Report this week, I'm Kathy Dantzler.
The Montgomery County's Department of Environmental Protection has also been working to improve water quality in the county. Susan Stark takes us to a stormwater management restoration project underway.
Polluted runoff carries trash and oils into our rivers and streams, making them unhealthy. The county is actively working to improve the health of our waterways by stopping the pollution before it reaches our streams.
The Department of Environmental Protection is building a stormwater management pond, and we're building these stormwater management ponds because when it rains, water runs off our streets, our rooftops, and our driveways, and when it runs off, it collects fertilizers, pet waste, and soil that will ultimately run into Muddy Branch, which is what this drains to, the Potomac River, and ultimately the Chesapeake Bay. And this pond is going to help stop those pollutants from moving further downstream.
Stormwater management is the process where we slow, soak in, or store stormwater to help reduce the amount of pollution entering our waterways. Montgomery County uses stormwater management facilities, which are above and below ground structures, to remove pollutants from stormwater before the water gets to streams.
Everything that everybody does on the land affects our local waters, and those waters all run down to the bay. And as residents, people have an opportunity to do a lot of things themselves. We've done over 30 projects like this one behind us right now. We've also done hundreds of small projects in right-of-ways, and then we've partnered with private property owners, and we've done almost 1,000 projects on private property as part of our rebate program. We have about a little bit more than 10 projects like this going on in the county right now. Over the last 20 years, we've built 30 pond projects like this. We also restore streams. We restored 30 miles of streams. We also do tree planting. We've planted more than 8,000 trees over that time period. Montgomery County has been a national leader in this area. We're very proud of the work that we've done over the time. So projects like this are so important because our local waters and our waters in the Potomac River and the Chesapeake are degraded. And because they're degraded, our fisheries populations like crab and blue crab and shad aren't what they were once. So this facility here will reduce the amount of nutrients, nitrogen and phosphorus that comes from fertilizer and sediments that enter those water bodies. These projects also provide green space, they provide wildlife habitat in these suburban communities, and they provide jobs. So you have environmental enhancement and jobs, and that's a great combination. So over the last 20 years, Montgomery County has treated about 5,000 acres of roads and parking lots and rooftops. And to put that in perspective, a football field's a little bit more than an acre. So if you think about 5,000 football fields, that's an awful lot of work for us at DEP to be proud of and for the residents to be proud of in this county.
For more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/water. For County Report this week, I'm Susan Stark.
Montgomery County officials recently recognized Park and Recreation Month with a proclamation as they encourage residents to explore and discover the county's great parks, facilities, and programs.
Therefore, do we, Isaiah Leggett as County Executive and Hans Raymer as Council President, hereby proclaim July as National Parks and Recreation Month in Montgomery County.
This council and the county executive have really backed the creation of great park and recreation programs. We get people outdoors and exercising on our trails, at our ball fields, kids at our playgrounds. And then on the other side of human health and wellness, you have facilities like Brookside and our natural surface trails where people who want to get out and connect with nature for their own mental health can get out there.
The summer months is an appropriate month to celebrate parks and recreation because it is our busiest time of year. This week alone, just in recreation, we will serve more than 30,000 children and youth through our camps, services, pools, and varieties of programs across the entire county. We work hard to make sure that those programs are accessible to everyone, and we look forward to continuing this very important work now and into the future.
For more information about Park and Recreation Month, including a calendar of activities, visit the Montgomery Parks website. The month-long programming concludes with a free popsicle social hosted by Montgomery Parks and Montgomery County Recreation on Tuesday, July 31st from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Plumgar Neighborhood Recreation Center in Germantown. The event is open to the public. Older adults are encouraged to sign up for the Maryland Senior Call Check Program. If you are 65 years of age, know that there is a free telephonic system that does daily checks on participants to make sure they are okay. Every day, a telephone call will be placed to your home or cell phone at a regularly scheduled time between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. If the participant does not answer the first call, they will be tried 2 more times. If those calls go unanswered, additional calls will be made to notify an alternative person who is selected by the participant. The alternate individual could be an adult child, neighbor, or another loved one. Individuals interested in this service must register with the state's Department of Aging by calling 1-800-243-3425. Coming up next on County Report this week, it is that time of the year when the MCPS Drive for Supplies takes place. And see how these students are getting ready to grace the stage. 41 years strong, this local summer program is reaching for the stars. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
If you think someone might be considering suicide or drugs, be the one to help them by taking these 5 steps. Ask, keep them safe, be there, help them connect, follow up. If you're struggling, call Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK or the 24-hour crisis center at 240-777-4000. Be the one to help. Learn more at betheone.org.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. This week at Montgomery Village Middle School, MCPS celebrated 2 of its major summer programs, which underscores the district's mission to meet the needs of its families 12 months a year.
Families, MCPS staff, and nonprofit organizations came together at Montgomery Village Middle School to celebrate 2 of the school system's major summertime programs, the Drive for Supplies and the Summer Food Service Program. The event highlighted the school system's ongoing mission to meet the needs of our community every month of the year.
Drive for Supplies campaign is a very special program where our students and our schools look to clear their lockers and their desks of any unused school supplies or gently used school supplies that could be donated to students in need.
I like the fact that it gives an opportunity for people who can't afford all the school supplies to get them here. Journals, glue, pencils, crayons. It makes me feel prepared and great about how the school year is going to go.
This year, Drive for Supplies had over 70 schools participate and nearly doubled last year's donations with 8,805 pounds of school supplies sorted and given out. This summer, approximately 10,000 students received meals at no cost at 121 sites, including 12 walk-in locations each day.
During the summer, kids are still learning and growing, so the summer food service program allows us to reach those children in the community and provide them nutritious meals.
The school system's new mobile refrigerated summer meals trucks regularly travel to 2 community sites to provide meals to students who may not attend summer youth programs.
These are children that aren't involved in a specific program, they aren't attending summer school, they don't go to camp. So this is a way that they don't have to participate in those, and they can still receive a healthy, nutritious meal during the summer.
This is how it's supposed to work in communities, and we should be so grateful and thankful that it does here.
The Drive for Supplies program has expanded each year since its inception. Since 2002, MCPS has collected over 95 tons of school supplies. In addition, the district anticipates it will serve over 400,000 meals this summer alone. Dinner theater is dying out across the country, but at Montgomery College, this summer tradition is still going strong.
For these high school and college students, summer has been anything but boring. They are busy prepping for West Side Story, their second show of the summer, and it looks like a hit.
Summer Dinner Theater is celebrating its 41st season. It's a pre-professional program where our students are given the opportunity to interact and work with working professionals in the DC area.
Summer Dinner Theater provides students from all types of backgrounds, especially underprivileged backgrounds, an opportunity to come together and share in the joy of theater.
Productions are led by talented local theater professionals like producers, directors, choreographers, and more.
It allows you to work in a semi-professional environment while still having it be the kind of safety net of it being educational.
We're able to really connect them with the people that they'll be auditioning for, that they hope to be working for. And so those people are able to give them insight that they're not necessarily getting from a traditional academic program.
I've learned so much from being in shows and being in class here, so it's a great opportunity.
I've gotten to work with a bunch of really great people, and I got to hands-on stage manage a show, which was great.
Being here, this has probably been my best summer ever.
Participants must be 16 or older. Applications and auditions start each May, and the program runs through early August.
It's mainly students coming out of high school who are already starting to look at and audition for theater programs, and then a lot of our collegiate students are our own students here at Montgomery College and also from the surrounding area. And Summer Dinner Theater acts as an internship credit requirement for a lot of the local colleges.
We are very, very privileged to work with the people that we work with, and the students who come to participate in these shows are incredibly talented and dedicated. You will feel like you're at a professional show.
For anyone who's looking for a great night out, they should come see West Side Story and enjoy a great dinner and a great show and support our students who are extremely talented and want to share their craft.
West Side Story runs through July 29th with Friday and Saturday evening and Sunday matinee performances. Visit montgomerycollege.edu/SDT for more information about the program and how you can see a performance.
Coming up on County Report this week, sunflowers peak in mid-July, and we take you to a local wildlife management area with hundreds of thousands of them. And we introduce you to our Pet of the Week. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
At Montgomery Parks, it's time to play tag.
Oh, I'm on base.
What's base?
This.
Playgrounds are awesome, but make sure you remember to take a ride aboard a miniature train.
Do you think they'll let me drive? I mean conduct.
Bring a picnic lunch and enjoy a meal outdoors. And what better way to end your day than a ride on a classic carousel?
Dad wins the Triple Crown!
Montgomery Parks, it's all here.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It is officially the season for sunflowers here in Maryland, and my MC Media's Mitty Hicks takes us behind the scenes at a local park in Montgomery County to explain why sunflowers are planted in our region.
The sunflowers here at McGee-Beschers draws thousands of people each year. But officials from Maryland Department of Natural Resources say these flowers are here for much more than pictures. Each year, staff from Wildlife and Heritage Services plants thousands of sunflowers in the spring right here on McGee-Beschers Wildlife Management Area in Poolesville. And the reason why may surprise you.
We plant this for the wildlife. The fact that we get this 2-week window where they're really pretty is just a side benefit. It's not our goal.
The flowers, which typically reach peak bloom mid-July, are planted for birds and pollinators.
Planted primarily for seed-eating birds, mostly doves. Pollinators take advantage of them when they're in this stage, and then we knock them down later on once they've matured for the seed on the ground so that doves and other ground-feeding birds and animals can eat them.
And if you come out every year, you may have noticed more flowers and an earlier bloom this year. Bennett says it's due to favorable weather conditions.
The weather cooperated in the spring. Staff was able to plant them when they wanted to in early April as soon as the soil temperatures had warmed up enough. And then after that, we got favorable weather conditions for growing, for cultivating, and for applying herbicides. Everything just kind of lined up and they really took off, especially once it got hot this past couple weeks.
Despite the favorable weather conditions, the flowers will be knocked down by August.
Our goal actually is not for peak bloom. Our goal is to make sure that the seeds are mature early enough that we can knock them down prior to September 1st. So what we're shooting for is mature seeds by the middle of August.
And health experts say if you're planning a trip down to the sunflower fields, be sure to pack your sunscreen and your bug repellent. You still have to be mindful of ticks. Reporting in Poolesville, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
Mark your calendars for Montgomery County's 29th Annual Farm Tour and Harvest Sale. It takes place July 28th and 29th. Spend a day in the country, petting farm animals or having lunch by a scenic pond. You can also pick your own berries and buy flowers and fresh produce. This is a celebration of the county's agricultural heritage. Most of the farms will be open from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. You can learn more about the farms and their locations at montgomerycountymd.gov/farm tour. County Cable Montgomery has won a top national award. CCM was awarded first place in overall governmental access category at the Alliance for Community Media's annual conference in Baltimore. Each year, the Alliance's Hometown Media Awards competition recognizes and honors the best community access television programs in the United States. The 2018 Hometown Media Awards received more than 1,000 entries. Congratulations to the entire CCM team. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. This week, we introduce you to Queen. She's a spayed 4-year-old white and brindle American Pit Bull Terrier. She's incredibly gentle and loving and wants nothing more than someone's lap to lay her head in. She really loves meeting new people and is very friendly. She fit in with any type of family. Please call the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center at 240-773-5900 or visit Queen on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you today with images from Seneca Creek State Park and the small historic garden with some fragrant flowers. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.